splitting a lot of series, and you got to be able to win series, especially against guys that are right there at the top of the conference with you. And so, credit to our guys for coming out and getting it done today. We didn't know what they really had left. They were kind of a TBA today as far as what they were going to start on the mound. I thought their guy, did a decent job early on. The lefty they brought in, who I think is their best guy out of the bullpen, did a really good job with us. But finally, we were able to get to him at the end, and those insurance runs late were big time. Nolan Cox has struggled, and we needed to work on some things, and we were able to identify those this week, and he did a really good job of working hard to put himself in a position to go out there and be successful. And he made some really good pitches today. He did a good job of holding the running game. So just a lot of really good performances. Obviously not our best offensive performance. We'd like to score more runs than that, but at the end of the day, we did what we needed to get the job done. And that's what you got to do sometimes. You just got to find a way to win, and we did that today.
Garrett Arredondo, what a story he has been throughout his time at UT Tyler. Gave you a lot of really good innings out of the bullpen there. Sunday afternoons in the Lone Star Conference are tough, particularly when you get down in the bullpen, but he's kind of been your best guy this year out of the bullpen, and he was really good this afternoon.
Yeah, Garrett did a tremendous job. He's been big time for us all year long. He's been a really good pitcher since he showed up here. Just keeping him healthy is the biggest thing. And so he was really good today. Got out of a big spot right there at the end. Coach McElmore said, hey, let's go right to it. The save's going to be early on in the game, and so I agree with him right there, and he did a great job. And like I said, punched out a guy right there at the end. He was kind of running on fumes to get us, back in the dugout with the lead. We were able to put up a few runs, and then Logan Henderson slammed the door. So really good.
Coach, appreciate your time this afternoon. Huge 3-1 series win over Texas A&M-Kingsville.
Thank you, man. Go Pats.
Joined now by Bryce, Jewell. Bryce, worked your way into the lineup this afternoon and made the most of it. Found a way to get on base a couple of times, drew a few walks, scored 2 runs, and then a tight ball game, man. Those runs were really important. What was your approach going into today, knowing you were going to get a shot in the lineup?
That 9-hole, I think your job is to get on base, try to get on base for the top of the lineup, and that's what I was looking to do. I was taking my hacks, but also being very particular on what I swung at, so yeah.
You guys have done a really good job of kind of manufacturing runs throughout the season. Your offense has been really good at the plate, but you guys as a team run the bases extremely well. You seem to be one of those guys. What are some of the things you guys work on throughout the week to make sure that you are always heads-up base running out here every game?
We base run pretty much every time we take BP, and we take it pretty seriously. Getting good reads, doing different outs and different bases and stuff, and I think that's a big part of why we run the bases so well.
Getting your opportunity this afternoon, obviously a big deal, but what do you hope to learn from a series like this weekend where you were able to get a couple chances and took advantage of them against a really good Texas A&M-Kingsville team?
Really just trying to make the most out of the opportunities. I mean, just trusting your teammates, trusting yourself, and, realizing whatever happens is going to happen. So just really trusting that.
Bryce, great job this afternoon. Congratulations.
Thank you,
we are here today with today's winning pitcher, Nolan Cox. Nolan, first and foremost, really good outing on the mound. Been struggling a little bit lately, but today it just seemed like you were in total command of every pitch. Got a lot of swings and misses, locating the fastball really well. What changed this week? Coach mentioned you made some adjustments. What were those adjustments, and how did they affect your performance today?
Yeah, I noticed in the past, or these last few games, I've been, leaking forward and not staying back on my legs and not using my legs as much and relying on my arm too much. So everything's been flying up and out, so I really wanted to focus this week on keeping the ball down, away like I usually do. So just worked on a few things this week, and it worked out.
You guys as a pitching staff stranded a lot of guys on base. You kind of set that tone early. You were working really well with guys aboard. How does that change your mentality, or does it at all when there are runners aboard and you have to get outs?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it puts some pressure on you for sure, but I mean, I'm pretty sure we're #1 in the conference with ground ball double plays, so it gives all of us a lot of confidence up there to just get a ground ball and let the defense work, and helps me get out of situations easier.
As a pitching staff, in the Lone Star Conference, when you start getting into these Sunday afternoon ball games, a lot of times you're running on fumes just as a staff, but you've been that guy week in and week out to get that Sunday start. What does that mean to you to know that Coach Porche, Coach McLemore have both turned to you on a notoriously tough pitching day to get it underway on Sunday afternoons?
Yeah, the last 2-3 years I've been the Sunday guy, so I've definitely kind of set into the role pretty well. I feel like that, Sunday's the day to bring the energy, and I'm usually a big energy guy. I'm always fired up, so when things go well, it's a lot of fun. So Sunday's always a fun day.
Nolan, a big part of today's win, got back on track, and look forward to see you in the next couple weeks. Another 2 big series coming up against St. Edwards and West Texas A&M. Best of luck.
Thank you. Go Pats.